Alright, last week in the cabin, and I'm going to start preparing for the trip. The first thing that I'm going to do is something that has taken me a year to finally do it. A year ago, while I was in Copenhagen, I got this gluten-free book from Hook Bakery, one of my favorite bakeries, and it happens to be in Copenhagen. Their bread is really good, I love it, but the book is in Danish, and then I took a look at different recipes, but they are completely different from the gluten-free bread that I make. So I had to buy a lot of new flours, and it took me all this time to finally say, okay, you bought the book for a reason, so let's try to get all these flours and try one of these recipes. Now that I got a lot of new type of flours, I just realized that I'm missing the ingredients. One of them is corn flour that I will try to substitute for buckwheat. I'm between tapioca flour and buckwheat, but I will say that maybe buckwheat is more similar. And then the coconut flour, I don't have it, and I will substitute it for, not sure if for almond flour or for buckwheat flour, because now that I'm thinking, coconut flour tends to dry the dough and almond flour is more wet. So if I want to dry the dough like the coconut flour does, maybe buckwheat is a better option. Let's try the recipe. I will try to put the ingredients and quantities that I will be using adapted to what I'm doing with my ingredients. Let's see how it goes. Probably it will work out, but right now it's all a gamble. I think that the final decision to substitute the corn flour is going to be half of buckwheat and half of tapioca flour, just in case. I'm going to switch for the hand mixer because it says to mix for 10 to 15 minutes and by hand is going to be impossible. So I'm going to do it with this one, which is the only mixer that I have. It's a bit messy, but for now that's all we can fit here inside the cabin. It looks pretty good already. Now I'm going to cover it with a tea towel and I will have to leave it around 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm going to be checking on it because it is really hot, so I'm guessing that I will have to be waiting 1 hour 15 minutes or 1 hour and a half tops. Talking about the struggles, I have a very fitting sponsor for today's video, BetterHelp. Thank you so much, BetterHelp, for always supporting my channel. I think everyone knows by now that I'm a huge fan of taking care of your mental health. I have had a lot of practice during the last 4 years since we moved to our land, but especially in the last 2 years self-building our house. And if you're struggling, it is so worth investing and taking care of yourself. I promise you will be so glad you did. And one way to do that is through therapy, especially online therapy with BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform designed to be flexible and suited to your own schedule. The sign-up process is super easy. You just answer a few questions, then BetterHelp will match you with one of the 30,000 licensed professional therapists who best meets your needs and preferences. You can start communicating with them whichever way feels more comfortable to you, whether that's via phone call, video chat, or even messaging. If you are struggling with anything, big or small, which we all are, I recommend you give therapy a try. You can use my link betterhelp.com/Eugenia Diaz or choose Eugenia Diaz when signing up to get a special discount off your first month of therapy. As always, I will leave all the links in the description below. Alright, this is getting real. I have 2 days until I leave, so I'm going to start packing as much as I can. This is the only suitcase that I have. Unfortunately, it's too small, but I will try to be smart about my choices because I will need to be packing for cold weather and maybe warm, but for sure colder than here. So I'm going to start today just to make sure that I have everything ready before I leave. I'm definitely taking all of these, which is mainly my need to wear something to dress up, just in case. Not sure if I'm taking the backpack to travel or a big handbag. Wool scarf, wool socks. I think I'm going to start dividing the selection of warmer and cooler clothes, and I will start deciding which one are the smartest options for me. the same dress in two colors, this lavender and in linen, and I'm not too sure if bringing the beige one or the lavender, but I may take the red one, so I would like to have like a more settled option just in case, so I think I might go for the beige one. And I just found out that I had here this leather clutch. It's from my old brand. It's super convenient. It has a lot of pockets and accessories inside to keep your cards, to hang your keys, lipstick. It also has this big pocket here, and it has this pocket in the outside just in case you would like to have something more accessible. And I love it because you can put it inside a big handbag, or you just can use it as it is